Welcome to No Scrub Scrub Club, NSSC. A little TLC inspired, a little medicine inspired, and a whole lot of inspiration from dope people doing dope things.
One thing like we've definitely talked about a lot is, and like you brought it up a couple times, is family. And it's like you've said that your mother has been like an integral role in like shaping that the man that you are today. Like
Yes.
what values or characteristics like has she instilled in you? And how do you see that playing out?
For my mother, it was no excuses.
Hmm.
My mother is the quintessential Caribbean mother. Um, you learn organization, you learn timeliness, and you learn the value easily of not making an excuse.
Hmm.
If it's not done, get it done. And watching my mother, because she had myself and my two sisters,
Mhm.
and of course the backing of family, but watching her pull all of us into initially a studio, right?
Hmm.
Because then you have an appreciation for that space. And
Yeah.
then ultimately, the four of us, we had a one bedroom. And this is my mother providing. And the weight of the transition is not lost on me at that age because I'm watching
Mhm.
her do 12-hour shifts.
Yeah.
She doesn't make an excuse. She doesn't come home and say, because she has three of us, so she's not coming home and making any excuses.
Hmm.
um, she's resting, she's getting ready for the next day. And there's that joke where your mother tells you to get the meat out the fridge, and
Yeah.
and you forget. That wasn't that wasn't an option, because when she's done with that shift, the house had to be in order. For it was like a well-oiled machine,
Hmm.
because she kept going. So I learned that strength, and that ability to carry weight with poise, because she never made any excuses. And I didn't just watch that in admiration and stood back. I watched that from a point of, okay, I need to get moving. So how can I help in any way, shape, or form ease that weight that my mother was carrying? Because what it was doing to her wasn't lost on me either. So those are some things that I learned from my mother. Um, it'd be remiss for me to share love, because for her, I understood uniquely that it was a labor of love. She and this was something. I'm huge fans of my grandparents as well. I'm very close to my grandparents, and everything I'm saying about my mother, I can easily say for my grandparents. But I see that as a connection. It's a shared narrative between the two of them,
Gotcha.
as well. And that was significantly motivational for me, because my job at the time was just to go to school and get good grades. So I couldn't make an excuse about that. When I see what my mother is doing, me hitting a keyboard, or putting my thoughts on paper, or figuring out an equation, or learning American history,
Mm.
light work in comparison to her getting up at 5 a.m. in the morning, having everyone was fed, everyone was dressed and ready for school,
Hmm.
and then she would come back. So um, I learned that love. I learned that strength, um, and I learned about rising to the occasion, because she definitely rose to the occasion time and time again.